This episode of Zoocademy is brought to you by T-Mobile, who wish to inspire success while connecting our community to the wonders of wildlife. Hey, how are you? Ron Magill here with another edition of Zoocademy. Today we're talking about nature exploration. You know, we talk about exploring your own backyard, a forest, going down to the Everglades. Well, here at Zoo Miami, there's no better exhibit to explore in than here in the Wings of Asia, the wonder of birds. Now you come in here and people will think, well, if I want to explore, I'm just going to be looking for birds, right? No, you're going to be looking at all kinds of things because the Wings of Asia is not just an exhibit of birds, it's an exhibit of an environment. Look at what makes up that environment. Look at the water features, the water. What is that role does that water play? Look at all the different kinds of plants we have. Look at the trees that create a canopy, shade, perches for the birds, okay? Look at the plants in the ground that provide fertilizer for the other plants as those leaves die and they feed into the ground. Look at the flowers that provide food for some of the insects that fly around the aviary. You've got so many different components, what makes up this environment. Look at the fish that live in the water. We have a variety of fish, even some turtles that live in the water. All these things make part of that environment. So you're not coming in here just to look at birds. If you're going to explore the environment, explore nature, explore all of it. While looking at the birds, look at the different types of birds that we have here. There's all kinds of birds. We have the waterfowl, the ducks. What are the traits that make up a duck? Whether it be the flat bill, whether it be the webbed feet. Look at the perching birds, the flying passerines, birds that perch up in the canopy, that sing. Look at the color coloration, the colors of the feathers. What significance do they play? Look at the tall birds, the storks, the cranes. What roles do they play? Look at the shapes of their bills. What roles do they play? So this is an entire environment of so many different types of animals, whether it be fish, turtles, birds, even insects can be found here as they provide food. It's all part of the environment. And listen for the sounds. Sounds are so important. The calls of birds, the songs of birds. What are the different sounds? What are they associated with? What role do the trees play other than just shelter or a perching area? Do they play a place for nesting, for the birds to raise their chicks? So when you explore an environment, there's so many different components. Take the time. There's an old saying that says, take the time to smell the roses. That's what we try to make you do when you go into any kind of natural world. Look at the entire part of it. Look how everything's adapted to that different environment. Look at the chain. Each link in that chain of that environment creates the overall health of the environment. How important is the water to the ducks? How important is the tree to the perching birds? How important are the flowers to the insects that live here and the insects that feed the birds? All these things play an important role. So that's what nature exploration is all about. Going out and exploring all the different components, not just the big obvious things, but the little things that are often just as important. We'll see you next time on the next edition of Zoocademy.